What up, Raider Nation? It's April 8th, first day of voluntary workouts. The boys are back in the building for what looks like a potentially great season. And honestly, I've been a Raiders fan my whole life, as I have been researching this team since the beginning of last year. I feel like I have a decently unbiased opinion. Like, I got passion for my team. I love my Raiders, bro. Ever since I was a kid, bro. Like, we just have not been good. Like, we just have never been good. I kind of just take pride in still being a Raiders fan and never switching up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, I hope we could actually come across tangible success. The reason I want to make this video is because I want to start from the technical beginning of preseason. We are technically in preseason of the NFL right now. As a former football player, and those out there that are former football players, y'all know how important these spring practices are, man. This is where you build that true bond with your fellas, man. This is the time where you're able to be social, where you're able to do things after practice. You got things going on during practice that are building team chemistry and whatnot. You got just straight up meetings and workouts, man. And then we go catch the ball after. Personally, because it's not allowed to be a team coordinated thing, and it's just something that I really cherished from my past in my football career. So like I said, April 8th, 2025, first day of voluntary workouts. Saw JPJ in the building, saw Max Crosby in the building, Alex Bachman, Raheem Mostert. Saw our boy Lonnie Johnson in there as well. 16 days from the draft, 2 weeks from the draft right now. Biggest look on the draft board, biggest fit would be Ashton Jeanty. In my humble opinion, I was thinking, since we do have Sincere already locked in, we drafted Lauby last year. Honestly, we're solid on running backs. As much of a game changer as Jeanty could be, like an instant day one starter he could be, I'd much rather use that pick for either best player available, which could be Jeanty, or something extremely vital to our offense. We got Jacoby, we got Trey, but it's all eyes on Jacoby. The man didn't drop a ball last year. We need a distraction. And I feel like T-Mac or some other towering receiver, just to give us that link, just to give us that goal ball threat, like 2nd and 3, play action, Geno, straight to T-Mac, right? Tataroa, Macmillan. That's what I'm talking about. Good pairing with Brock. Just who would, it's just a coverage nightmare. His comments talking about he doesn't watch film, I feel like got misconstrued. If you actually watch the whole video, he says he watches enough film before and after practice with his team and his wide receiver group that he doesn't feel the need to watch film on his own. And there's a lot of football players that do not like watching football. Your life is football 25/8. You want to watch something else. You want to watch some basketball. I get that. I didn't watch football for years. That's why I just got back into the Raiders just last year. I didn't watch football from 2017 to 2023. I started watching them vaguely in 2023. Back to draft picks. Honestly, if we don't get T-Mac, if we don't choose T-Mac, then I feel like we pick up Will Johnson. Will Johnson is injury plagued as well. We did release Jack Jones, but with the whole corner debate and everything going on, like picking up Will Johnson, I don't see that as real value added. We drafted DCAM, MJ Devonshire, Trey Taylor from Air Force, who's a safety. We got plenty of young bucks that stepped up last year in our secondary. I really don't think we waste a pick on the defensive back. So Will's kind of out of the question. It just brings you back to best player available. And I saw an extremely intriguing trade up from the Raiders, believe it or not, with the Browns. Go ahead and take that 2nd overall, and we're going to grab Travis Hunter, the next Charles Woodson. Now, how legendary would that be? You had a defensive back threat. You got another receiver threat. You're covered on both of the holes in your draft class coming up. How y'all feeling about that? I don't know. That's pretty crazy to me. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'd be Touching back to Geno, we all know Geno Smith got signed. I think this was an outstanding big brain signing. I think this is what Telesco wanted to do last year, but we ended up with Luke Getsy and Gardner Minshew. We saw how that panned out. Don't know much about Geno's game. Watch some of his highlights. Know he's had some form of success in Seattle. Playoff bound a couple years. Have we seen playoffs? No. Right. Biggest question with Geno, definitely interceptions. Definitely need to take a look at his O-line and how many pressures they allowed and how many sacks they allowed last year. I watched all his interceptions on film this past year. Half of those interceptions were either deflected balls out of the receiver's hands, a pass breakup that led to a lucky tip drill pick. Now, to strong suits, right? Everyone talks about this man's age, but dude, black don't crack, man. That's all I got to say about that. Moving forward, this man's a mobile quarterback. What have we been begging for? A mobile quarterback. He's a pro-style mobile quarterback from West Virginia. The man was throwing to Tavon Austin, dude, to what could have been a Hall of Famer, man. So I really think this was just a great pickup. He seems like an immediate leader in the locker room. I could imagine he was leading stuff out already today. He's name dropping. He's trying to just learn his teammates. And man, JPJ and him getting that chemistry together, I love it, man. I really love it. Moving forward through free agency, we picked up great defensive assets as we lost essentially half of our starting defense. Picked up Elandon Roberts. We picked up Jeremy Chin. Picked up Lonnie Johnson. I'm butchering the name. I'm like combining names. I want to say his last name's Gaines from the Packers. And then we also had some underground pickups. Don't know the exact name, but yes, Liki Fotu. I don't know his name. Probably butchered that, but that's another defensive tackle. So it's adding some depth there. Really excited for our defensive line, man. Retained Snowden, Crosby, Wilkins back in the middle, Butler in the middle. That is just a disturbing front four as is. We see who wins that middle linebacker spot, man. You guys forget about Tommy Eichenberg, Ohio State linebacker. Started a couple reps last year, a couple games, excuse me. Got some starting reps as well. And, man, I feel like that was just baby Spillane. He didn't get much time to develop, but I really think Elandon Roberts does win out that linebacker position. You know what? Both of our linebackers, we actually got rid of Divine Diablo. I completely blanked on that right now. Jeremy Chin's great replacement for Tremo. Has some more coverage ability. And we got JB Jacorian at corner. Got rid of Jack Jones, so that's why a lot of people are speculating we do pick up Will Johnson or we do pick up Travis Hunter. I just don't see that, man. We got D-Cam to take that spot right now. We got Darnay Holmes to take that spot right now. Some more chemistry with Darnay from UCLA and Chip. Look out for that, right? We got some chemistry going. Former college interaction. Got Raheem Mostert, former Dolphin, interacting with, or former Niner, excuse me, I believe. That's when Chip and him interacted. But yeah, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting season. I really just think that we have to make sure our defense is covered. But I think we full-fledged go and just go for weapons on offense, man. And we bolster our offensive line with a draft pick or two, man. We picked up DJ Glaze last year. Great immediate impact. JPJ immediate impact. We just maybe need another lineman to just make that impact or step up. And we got Alex Kappa that we signed. I forgot to mention him. But yeah, man, I'm just really excited. I just want to make this video, honestly, because it's April 8th. It's quite literally the start of preseason, like I said. And it's just an opportunity I felt like I wanted to jump on, considering I'm doing it like the day of, right? And I'm not just jumping in it like mid-off-season, mid-preseason. And you guys got to remember, free agency ends in June. There are still some moves to be made. Be on the lookout for Tyler Lockett. Be on the lookout for some different things. John Spytek has been cooking. And don't forget that Tom Brady is at the top pulling all of these strings, man. The man has the winning formula. Speaking of winning formula, right? Devin White played on that team. Devin White played on that. He has a ring, man. We're bringing championship pedigree to this team, right? We got Pete Carroll, who's made it to the Super Bowl. We know how that went, but hey, championship pedigree is what I'm talking about, dude. And I really like it. I really like the Devin White pickup. So that's really going to be our middle. Like, realistically, if we're just looking at it on paper right now without anyone earning reps, we got Devin White in the middle with the Landon Roberts, which is amazing. That sounds amazing. Our box looks great, right? Our box looks great. I bet Patrick Graham is foaming at the mouth right now. We got Polomal playing safety next to Jeremy Chin playing the strong nickel safety. And then you got JB, and if Darnay can step up and make some more impact and have a bigger role, dude, we're looking pretty solid on defense. But yeah, that's why I really think we're going to go for an offensive weapon in the draft. We don't need a quarterback. I see a lot of Milrow in the third round, or if we get lucky and Jackson Dart falls to the second round, I think we have the first pick of the second round. Like, that is, to me, dream scenario. But you also have to remember, we have Carter Bradley, Aiden O'Connell. Like, please do not count my man Aiden out, dude. Everyone is counting my man, the scholar from Purdue, bro. 6 years, got the COVID eligibility in. That dude has a lot of reps under his belt. In college, dude, he just needs some more reps in the league. But I think him just watching Geno, that might add some mobility to his play style. That might show him, hey, you can still be mobile and be a pro-style quarterback. But there's just a lot of opportunity. I feel like it's just going to be taken advantage of finally this year. I think what the whole Raider stigma is, right? We made crazy. I saw a funny comment. It was like, nah, we're going to draft the 8th round long snapper in the first round or something, right? There's just a lot of non-logical, like, based decisions. And Mark Davis admitted to it. He doesn't know much about football. He's a businessman, dude, that just grew up with being the son of a man that knows a lot about football and a lot about everything that made the Raiders what they were and what they continue to be today. So I'm excited. Pete Carroll's going to push that culture, that passion. Pete's from the North Bay, dude. Brady's from the Bay. They know how this goes, bro. They know how the Raiders work, and they're bringing that culture back, man. So be on the lookout for some more news, more updates. Be on the lookout for some crazy stuff developing within this next month. Spytech was there for that Super Bowl, man, so he has the formula. He has the Krabby Patty formula, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But I just wanted to do this update, man. This is something I really wanted to do. Don't know what my next content is going to be. I kind of want to definitely compare our draft classes this year. I want to do that type of video, maybe do a recap just on the season. I really do want to do a recap on the season because if you could write a book about this season, it's a really sad book. It's a depressing, like, abysmal book. But that's all I got for y'all. I'm getting a little bit long on this video. Pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover. If not, it'll be another video taking care of that stuff. But yeah, man, Raider Nation, let's stand up, bro. Have some pride. Do your research. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year.